What up? Happy Monday to everybody. To those who celebrate, I guess. I don't think, Garfield doesn't celebrate Mondays, so I don't know what's up with that. How we all doing? How'd we all enjoy our first weekend with live baseball going on? I watched a little bit. I think I said this on Friday. I realize once spring training starts that I just can't wait for the regular season. Like, instead of watching guys that you're not going to hear about for a couple of years, if ever, play for a couple innings. But I did watch a couple of games. What did I watch? I think I watched the Mariners twice and some other game. I saw part of the Giants game yesterday with Kent in the Hey guys, I did mention Garfield. I think that's an older person thing. I don't think Gen Z and millennials know a lot about Garfield. I watched Jeff Kent was in the booth yesterday with the Giants, and Jeff Kent is still Jeff Kent. Like, he is an asshole. He swore on air talking about A-Rod, which I guess that's not bad, but he's such a curmudgeon. I can't stand Jeff Kent. I can't. I mean, he's better than like Aubrey Huff, but scored the Orioles game on Saturday. Oh, that's awesome. I love to score games. Keeping score at a baseball game is one of my favorite things. I don't think I've done it at home. Not recently, but like 10 years ago, I rewatched all of the 89 playoffs and was scoring them. You're an elder millennial. An elder millennial. I saw yesterday, I didn't know the exact year range for Gen X, but I saw some Gen X person posted a very boomer-like meme, which was very embarrassing to everybody in Gen X because it made us seem like boomers. And I am so dead center in the middle of Gen X. I've got 7 years before me and 7 years after me. I'm as Gen X as they come. But boy, Jeff Kent's just such a thing. I love keeping score, though. That is a fun thing. I do want to talk about, I played baseball on Saturday. You scored the 18-inning World Series game and All-Star game. Spring training, 65 to 82. Oh, the one I saw said 65 to 80. I was born 72. Got 8 each way. Well, 7. 7.5 each way. How about that? Snow. I saw all that snow, you guys. That sucks. I do not, having grown up in snow, I do not envy you guys. Hopefully everybody has the day off, a snow day. I saw, God, who was it? Some baseball person was posting about all the snow they got. Just awful. There's spring training. Although I will say, growing up in Salt Lake, where it obviously snowed, it snowed a lot more then than it does now. But I knew that once baseball season started, we would still get one more big snow. So I know how that goes. 2 to 3 feet in Boston. I have climbed up into the scoreboard in center field in Boston in 2 to 3 feet of snow. In dress shoes, nonetheless, at one point. That was awful. Hour of shoveling. Oh, you got a nice neighbor. See, I lived up on a hill, so everything was also like this. So shoveling was always harder because you don't just shovel down, you got to shovel across, and it was too steep to have a snowblower too. I will tell you that. Too steep, and the snow plows usually didn't get up to our house until a couple of days after because it was too steep for them. But I don't miss snow. I mean, I wouldn't miss it. I wouldn't mind a little bit now and then, but I haven't lived anywhere where it would snow since, I mean, I guess it snowed in Atlanta once or twice while I lived there, but that was a rarity. Yeah, I watched baseball. I was talking about, I was playing on Saturday. It was a pickup game, just practicing, everyone getting their work in. I had the best BP I have ever had in my life. I don't know why. I don't know. I think I wasn't thinking about it. In fact, I know I wasn't thinking, which was nice. Stayed back on it. I was driving it to center field. I was driving it deep to center field. I was really happy. I felt good out there, and I almost didn't go, so I'm glad I went. All right, let's go ahead and get started with some dailies, shall we? That's what we're here for. Last week, we went 7-2. Little bit of an asterisk there, but 7-2. I'll take it. It was a hard one last week. Not as many contemporary games recently, which has made it harder for me because I'm an idiot. All right, let's get started here and see what kind of trouble we can get into. Yeah, I mean, if you're keeping score for fun and you're scoring spring training games, though, I'd say you might have something wrong with you. I've worked a lot of those, especially at Dodgers, a lot of those, Dodger Angels. They always play 3 games right before the season starts. Well, they'll play 2 and 1, like usually play 2 at Dodger Stadium and then 1 at Anaheim. I've worked those. I actually worked one of those games where I was running both the balls and strikes and the play-by-play, which is, it's difficult. You got to really know what you're doing. And that was hard because they were, starters for 3 innings and then it's a spring training game. Over under 7.5. Brian went 8-1 with 5 home runs. Jeez. There is one troublemaker this week. All right. Well, let's see what we got. Let's see if we can blow through that troublemaker. All right, here we go. We'll do it once. What position should we choose?
I'm not asking you who's on second. Who's on first? I don't know. Third base.
Woo. All right. Well, here we've got a contemporary one. I'm going to say this is a Yankees-Red Sox game with Randy Velarde and Wade Boggs. With Velarde, this has got to be, right? It's got to be a Boston-New York game. I mean, it could be like a Tampa-Oakland game, but I'm going to say it's Boston and New York. And we know how things go here, so we're going to go Boston first and look for a Bill Nowlin article. Hey! And it is Bill.
Oh, you guys.
Oh, you guys. All right. Well, we're 1 home run deep into our trying to get 5 for this week. I don't think that's possible. And we get a 2-game winner. That's called a streak, boys. That was my Major League impersonation. September 1st, 1990, Mike Greenwell, Gator, hits inside the park grand slam as Red Sox rout Yankees by the legendary Bill Nowlin. We've already got a 2 hours and 48 minutes. I think that is low. This is a Yankees-Red Sox game. It's 1990, and there were 16 runs. There were 24 hits. 257. I'm going over 3 hours here, guys. I'm going 322. And I think that's low. But things seem to be lower than I expect them to be. So we got 322. Get your over-unders in. Gator Greenwell with an inside the park job. Probably rolled down that right field line into by the pesky pole. We got a 305. All right, I said 322. Here we go. Wow, 259. Wow, so am I the only... Oh, no, Brian missed it by one. He missed it by that much. Everyone else except for me wins. Wow. Wow. All right, whatever. Let's see, a Saturday game, 15-1, and it was under 3 hours. Let's see, we got Steve Sachs, a lot of unsolved murders in New York. That's all I'm saying. Kevin Moss, nice, number 24. You got this guy, I'm assuming is still in jail. You got your timing down. I think I got my timing down this weekend. Let's hope I can keep it. Baseball card legend Oscar Zokar. Get Barfield. Steve Bye-Bye Balboni. Alvaro Espinosa. My boy Caddy in the game. Then we've got Jody Reed with his 80 grade mustache. We've got Pineapple, Carlos Quintana. Randy Kutcher. There's a name I haven't heard for a while. Kevin Romine. Didn't his brother, father of, oh wow, not even brother, father of them. Jeez. Bruno, Mike Marshall, John Marzano. I haven't heard that for a while. Boddicker on the mound. All right. 1-0. We knocked it out of the park. Leyritz is another. Yeah, didn't he, wasn't it like drunk driving or something? He like killed someone in an accident or something? Something like that. Leyritz had that wacky stance. And then he played on the A's too. Or no, Velarde did. I don't think Leyritz did. Or maybe he did. No, just Velarde. Maybe Velarde had the stance. I don't know. One of them had a real weird stance. Did Marzano pass away? I didn't know that. When did he pass away? John Marzano passed away in 2008. Wow, at the age of 45. Johnny Mars, brother of Veronica. All right, here we go. Game number 2. We nailed the first one. That's right. Oh my God, I used to try and emulate that. No, can't do it. Can't do it. I remember that bat spin. I'm not going to lie. It looked pretty cool. All right. Next game. Can't go third base. It's a detriment. Fell down a flight of... John Marzano did. Oh, that's awful. That's not cool. All right. Let's go. If we can't go third base... Let's go. We'll throw pitcher out there. That didn't help. No clue. Don't have any idea who either of those people are. One of them's French. I'd say the Expos if we're just based on the French part, but I don't think that's it. I had a thought. I'm playing in the 40 over division again, where I usually play. I was thinking about also playing in one of the older divisions that I qualify for, because one of the teams is the Expos, and so they wear Expos jerseys, and I was really thinking about how cool it would be to wear an Expos jersey. Ashley's if we're going for Judd's, it's Ashley for me. But she got screwed over by, what's his name? The Me Too guy. She really got screwed over by him. Let's see. I don't think we're going to go Red Sox again. Let's go Voice Hell. I don't know if that name is familiar or not. Or if I just like French names. Voice. Let's go Phillies. We haven't had the Phillies for quite a while. Let's go Phillies. Nailed it. Knew one of them was the Phillies. I knew that. All right, now let's go third base. Kerr. Steve Kerr. Boy, the number 8 and 9 batters that I've never heard of. Great. All right, well, we're going to assume that this is a National League team until we know different. Let's go Cubbies. Go Cubs. New. All right, let's go. Let's go center. Yeah, let's go center. What the heck? We've got a DiMaggio sighting for the Phillies. Just another one of the 40,000 Phillies losses. All right. Is that Mike Marshall? Maybe? Like not Mike Marshall of the 88 Dodgers. But wasn't there another Mike Marshall? And I don't know who he played for. What? What do you got? Let's say, hold on. Let's say, we might as well go Dodgers. I got no idea. No idea. LAD. Send it. Nope. All right, let's go short. Rigney. Is that Bill Rigney? And I don't know why. Mike Marshall, the relief pitcher. That's who I'm thinking of, who is obviously not in center field. Yeah. I even want to say we've done Mike Marshall a podcast, the pitcher, but I don't remember. Maybe we haven't. Hollywood Square host Peter Marshall. Very nice. My grandfather bought a house from Peter Marshall. I'm assuming it's before since it was in the Bay Area, I'm assuming that it was before he moved to LA, but Bill Rigney was a longtime manager. That must be how I know his name. How I came up with Bill Rigney, by seeing that. I got no idea here. And I mean, this could be a World Series game. I don't know. I don't know. For some reason, I'm thinking Yankees, but I just don't know that this is a World Series game. Let's go Bucks. All right, last guess. Let's keep it on the infield. Let's go second. That didn't help. We got Murtaugh over here from the oh shit, what's the I have to come up with it on my own. The Lethal Weapon franchise. Right? And then Whittick. I know that name, but it's not going to help me. Whittick. Rigney. I got to go Yankees. I'm going to go Yankees just because I said it, and if it ends up being the Yankees and I have no clue, if it ends up being the Yankees, Roger Murtaugh, I think that sounds right. All right, we're going to take an L here, I have a feeling. L. It was the Giants. I don't think that's the tough one this week either. Let's see who else was in here. April 16th, 1946. Giants Mel Ott hits 511th and final career home run on opening day by Richard Chuchi. It's a Chuchi. I never say it right. Riggs must be first. Let's see here. We have got a 46. This is opening day. 8-4. This is probably going to be a pretty brisk game. We've got a 227, 211, 238. Oh, you missed this one too. Well, that makes me feel better. I think these are, I'm going to go under 2.5. I'm going to go to, I'm just going to go 230. We're going 230 on the dot. 90 minutes. 150 minutes on the dot. Over unders for 2.5. Here we go. If somebody could kindly tell me how long that game was. I wanted to see who was in. I wanted to see the names too. God damn it. There's nothing I can do about that either, I don't think. I wanted to see if there were any names that were going to help me. Oh, brother. It's Monday. Somebody's got a case of the Monday. I need to get that clip. That's what I need to do. All right, well, here we go. Let's start over here. Third base. All right, we've got potentially Bobby Cox and potentially Eddie Matthews. I'm going to go Atlanta here. We're just going to Atlanta. Hopefully. Well, we, of course, nailed it. All right. I don't know if that's Bobby Cox or not. I don't remember what position Bobby Cox played, but I want to say it was third. Billy Cox. All right. Well, then that doesn't help me. Let's go pitcher. Ooh, we have got Warren Spahn versus Preacher Rowe. Now, am I going to have any idea who Preacher Rowe pitched for? Don't. Who did Preacher Rowe pitch for? 2:26 was the time of the game for the Giants one. I'll take it. That's a win. Nailed it. It's 4 minutes off. Andrew just missed it. Brian almost got it right on the nose. Justin was off. And Paul wins. He said under. He gets 10-minute grace period. Icha Rowe. I'm not gonna lie, that's pretty good. Oh well, over here we've got Cox and Rowe. This is a rowing centric. We've got the coxswain and they're rowing. So this could be the House of David. I don't know who Preacher Rowe pitched for. I'm going to stick in the National League. The fact that this is the Boston Braves gives us a little bit of a time frame. I think this is the Dodgers. I think for some reason Preacher Rowe and the Dodgers are talking to me. There we go.
That is right! I did it! That's number 5! Are you kidding me? That's right! Who do you think you are? I am! Get it right!
I'm happy with that. It took me a little bit of talking, but Preacher Rowe and the Dodgers finally came together. All right, April 15th, 1952, Eddie Matthews debuts in final Boston Braves home opener by true Frenchman Kurt Blumignon. I just love to Frenchify. All right, we got the Dodgers and the Braves, 3-2, 1952. Another home opener. Have these all been openers? Mel Otts was an opener. Oh, you know what? I can find that game pretty easy. Huh. Mel Ott. I bet he's buried in New Orleans. Oh, look at that. And then if we go to game logs, oh boy, they changed the menu and I don't care for it. I don't care for it. Where's game logs? I do not like this game logs. I do not like this. Okay, so he didn't hit a home run that season. Was this it? This must be it. The Phillies and the Giants. 226 game time. This was it. All right, so let's see. Is there anybody here that would have helped? Well, let's go through the Phillies first. We've got Frank McCormick. I would have gone with the Giants. He was a Giant. Vince DiMaggio. I just think of Red Sox. Does mostly minor league games. We've had him quite a few times. Skeeter Newsom. Nice. All right. Anybody here would have helped? Well, Mel Ott would have helped me, obviously. Ernie Lombardi. I don't think that would have helped me. Ace Adams. His real name is Ace. That's pretty cool. He was in no way in the big leagues an ace. See, I don't like that I got to open another menu to go. Like, I just want to see his minor league. I do not like this at all. To have to do 2 clicks instead of 1 is not a thing that I am enjoying. And Baseball Reference, of course, is ass slow. So, all right, over under, let's see, 1952. It's probably a pretty quick game. I'm going to say 212. Yeah, I can't keep track of which one was with. I think I just assumed they were all with Boston at some point. Yeah, I realize it's a new layout, but one of my pet peeves is it reminds me of a Kevin quote from The Office. Why use many words when few will do? Why, if I want to see his minor league stats, it used to be right here. It was a 1-button click. Now I have to go over here. I have to click 1 button just to get to that other button. And that is bullshit. I hate that. It is really poor UI. I don't care if this looks better. It's poor. It's poor. Let's see. Ace in the minor leagues was a bit more of an ace. He went 85 and 52. 26 and 13 for Cordell. Yeah, he was pretty good in the minors. He was more of an ace in the minors. All right, what did I say? 212. Get your over-unders in. We've got a 211, 214, 222, and an under 212. Send it. 207. Nice. Wow. Everybody. Oh, Andrew. Andrew's the odd man out here. Everyone else got the dub on that. I got 2 out of 3. I'll take that. And we got 2 out of 3 wins. Let's see here. For the Dodgers, we've got Pee Wee Reese, Jackie Robinson, Roy Campanella, Duke Snyder, Gil Hodges, Carl Furillo, and Preacher Rowe. I mean, that was an easy one, but we needed the Braves, on which we got Eddie Matthews. I mean, that was the giveaway, and then Spawn. Yeah, nailed it. Nailed it. All right. So 2-1. Pretty happy about that. I'm just looking at my schedule this week. Okay. I think I am around. this might be TMI, but next week at this time, on Monday, we might not have a stream. I'm getting a colonoscopy. So you guys have fun next Monday, because I won't. I don't know what time it is, though, so we might have a stream. I'm not sure. But I got to do it. Blah. Not fun. Not fun. All right. Paul, thank you for the game. Thank you for keeping us on your game. Love it. Let's see what other games Kurt has done here. Bios for nobody that I've heard of. I do not know any of these players. Then his games, Pawtucket, Brooklyn Cyclones, Bowie, Allentown, Jeter minor league, stint, State College Spikes. Yeah, a lot of these are. It does not matter how many times I sign in. This keeps coming up, and it's much like the baseball reference, starting to frustrate me. Think warm thoughts. Yes. Everybody stay warm. All right, here we go. Let's do a quick daily walk-off. We've got the A's. We've got 2011 top 5 singles, mainly played first base, played on 5+ teams, and played on less than 5 teams. Ah, brother. Those categories don't thrill me. Was Matsui on the 2011? He didn't play first. I mean, he played on less than 5 teams. I don't know. He could have been there. I don't think Hattie was, but he was at first. Dan Johnson was a first baseman. BMO was a first baseman. Ryan Noda was a first baseman, though. But he could go over here. Dave Parker played on a lot of teams. Cliff Pennington might have been here. Bobby could have been there. Coco played on more than 5. Parker and I don't know who Dave Hamilton, Roberto Rodriguez, or Tom Underwood are. So let's just send it and see what we get. 2211. All right. So I don't think Matsui was here. Let's throw him over here. Because he was on the Yankees, he was on the Rays, he was on the A's. Was he on 2 other teams? I don't know. Underwood was a pitcher from the 70s. Okay. So he's either going to be, he's going to be in one of these. Let's switch him and Dave Hamilton up and just see what we get. Played first base. So that would bring Noda over here then. BMO played for a couple of teams. All right, let's send that, see what we get. Worse. We've made things worse. All right, so Hideki is over here. So that puts us back at 2. Must be Bobby. Must be Bobby. I don't know if he played on 5 teams or not. I don't think he did. So BMO must go over there. And then one of these is wrong. Tom Underwood. What if we switch him and Bobby up? These are just, I don't like these categories. These two especially. All right, so it's got to be Pennington then. Maybe Coco goes over there. I don't care. Yeah, When it gets to that in the weeds, that's when that game sucks. That's when that game sucks. All right, here we go with the grid. It is, what is Mondays? Meme Monday. Meme Monday. We got the Dodgers. We got Cleveland. Ooh, somebody's excited. And played in the Negro Leagues. Played shortstop, 10-plus home run season, and an all-star. So no Don Mattingly square anywhere. No Ricky Henderson square. Right? Must be achieved with that team. Yeah. And wasn't an all-star. No Ricky square, no Don Mattingly square. No es bueno. All right. Let's do our and again, way too many words here for a Monday. This needs to be more team logos. Who you've never used before. I couldn't think, if I haven't used them before, I'd never think of them. All right, let's do played in the major Negro Leagues and shortstop. Let's see, we could use Ernie Banks here. Nettles, center square. I mean, we could use Ernie Banks. I think I want to use Ernie Banks here, though, just because. Just because. Because I know he was an all-star, right? I don't know. Because I'm assuming this means a major league all-star, of which Ernie Banks wasn't one. Ernie Banks was never an all-star? That seems sus. Did he just not play in the... Was he just in the minor leagues in the Negro Leagues? 14-time all-star. Career stats that... Oh, I'm just... So he never played in the minors at all, according to Baseball Reference now in this shitty UI. I'm confused here. I'm really confused. Did he just... Ernie Banks never played in the minors? At all? He came up as a 22-year-old out of the University of Chicago? Really? I mean, I guess I got to take your word for it because your website now sucks, Baseball Reference. Okay, I don't believe that for a minute, but what am I gonna do? That's really weird. All right, well then let's do Roy Campanella. I'm really confused. I'm really confused about Ernie Banks. I'm very confused. I'm vexed, if you would. Played shortstop. This one just came to me. Somebody we don't use very often, Martin Dihigo. I'll take that. 10+ home run. Is this going to be Josh Gibson, or it's going to be Henry Aaron? Maybe. Should we use Josh Gibson or? That might be too obvious. Let's see. Who have we done stories on? We've done Turkey Stearns. I don't know if he had that power, though. Oh, what if we... Oh, shoot. I just had it. What if we did... Who? I just had it. Mule Stutz. Studdles. Why do I call him Stutz? Mule Studdles. Oh, that's a good one. Monty Irvin. Another good one. Well, Monty Irvin could go here with the Dodgers, right? All right, well, let's do the Cleveland. Let's do the Cleveland because we got to. Elston Howard, right center. Oh, probably right where we put Mule Stutz. All right, Brian wants us to put Craig Nettles here, so we'll make him happy. A 0.3%, not bad. Oh, you're talking about Monty Irvin for this column. Yeah, we could do that. We could do that. Played shortstop for the Tribe. I'm tempted to go Jerry Brown here. Maybe a Felix Fermin. Who else has been at short back in the day? I think I'm gonna go Jerry Brown. The governor. I'm getting frustrated now. There's no way Jerry Brown did not play every position on the infield. For Cleveland, oh God, I hate this menu. He only played second base while in Cleveland. Then he came to the A's and played, I guess this is the Jerry Brown I remember. That's Joe Sewell. That's a good one. Now, who would have guessed that Jerry Brown never played anything but second base and apparently left and third? Maury Wills, I have no idea that Maury Wills played for Cleveland. Maury Wills, I know, played for the Dodgers and was an awful manager that would drink all the time. But this Jerry Brown is frustrating. This whole grid is frustrating. Mondays suck for me on these games. They really do. All right. Well, I'm not going to look it up then. I'm going Felix Fermin. Hey, we got one. Yay. Larry Doby. Oh, that would have been a good one. The Dobes. Well, was Doby an all-star? I bet he was, wasn't he? We could use Larry Doby here. Let's do it. There we go. Not a bad column. I mean, I would have never known Larry Doby played shortstop, but I knew he was an all-star, and obviously knew he played for Cleveland. All right, we got the Dodgers now. We got played short. We could do Noma. 10-plus home run season and an all-star. All right, played shortstop. I don't see. I would risk Steve Sachs here so we could play his clip, but I don't. After the whole Jerry Brown situation, I don't want to do that. YouTube's lag sucks. It's like 10 seconds for YouTube. And I'm not even streaming on Twitch today because my chat is all messed up. Dave Anderson. Wow, that's a pull. I'm going to go with Alfredo Griffin. Alfredo Griffin, I think. What about Steve Jeltz? Did Steve Jeltz play short for the Dodgers? Brick Monday in the 10-plus home runs. Okay. I'm going to go Alfredo Griffin here. Got to keep guessing because I'm still not sure about the Ernie Banks thing. Still not sure about that. All right, 10 plus home runs for LA. So we've got Monty Irvin. Oh, no, we don't. John Shelby hit 20 home runs. Okay. Let's do it. How often are we talking about John Shelby? 20. I want to look this up. John Shelby, 2 times he won the World Series. Let's see. In 87, he hit 22 home runs, most of them 21 with the Dodgers. Then he hit 10 the next year just to make sure it counted. And then he hit 11. He had a 3-year period there where he had some pop. That was it, though. But that's a good poll. That's a real good poll. All right. All right, so we're down to our last one. All-star for the Dodgers. They have very few all-stars, the Dodgers do. Let's think back to some of the lean times, though, and who they could have. Like, we're not going to do Oral Hershiser because that dude's a rat. I don't think my boy Greg Brock was ever an all-star. We could always do, like, Mike Scioscia, Steve Yeager. Did Jay Johnstone ever make an all-star team with the Dodgers? Did, we could use Fernando here. Fernando. What else we want to put there? I think we could do Steve Sax here. It's Meme Monday after all. Puig.
What seems to be the problem, officer?
It's enough out of you, smart guy.
Reach for your license. Slowly.
Well, Steve Sachs from New York City.
I heard some guy got killed in New York City and they never solved the case. But you wouldn't know anything about that, now would you, Steve?
But there's hundreds of unsolved murders in New York City.
You don't know when to keep your mouth shut, do you, sexy boy?
All right. Well, Steve Sachs got us at 2%. I mean, except for the missing the 2, one of which I'm still vexed by. It's just it was an ordinary effort. Well, I'll say that for those guys. 8.1. We were sub-average. I was sub-average today. Yeah, I don't think we got any number ones. Gibson was number 1 there. Yeah, well, we avoided all number 1s easily. The hardest one for people to get today was that played shortstop in the Negro Leagues, which I missed. Or no, I didn't miss that one. I missed the All-Star because Ernie Banks. I am still befuddled here by Ernie Banks. How... Ralph Branca. That's a good one. I could have sworn Ernie Banks played in the Negro Leagues, but there is absolutely no record of it here. And all right, let me look this up. Did Ernie Banks play in the minor leagues? Became one of several former Negro League players who joined MLB teams without playing in the minor leagues. All right. But that just says minor leagues. It doesn't say he didn't play in the Negro Leagues. Did he not play in the Negro Leagues? I thought he did. But I'm not seeing anything here. Early life, He played for the He played with the Globetrotters on a part-time basis, and joined the Monarchs for the remainder of the season. All right, I'm legitimately upset here. How could Ernie Banks' Baseball Reference page be wrong? I am completely confused here. Were they not considered? Well, I'm wondering if when he played for the Monarchs, integration had already taken place, so it wasn't considered a major Negro League team. Is that what it is? I don't know. I'm confused. Baseball Reference, your new site sucks. I hate it. I don't want more clicks. I want less. All right. That set me off. It set me off. My refrigerator's not working, so I got somebody coming to look at that. Actually, the refrigerator is, the freezer isn't. So everything in the freezer is wasted and done, and I didn't even get to eat any of it. There was no ice cream in there for me to save. But that'll be it for today. Somebody wants to go get attention and play ball outside. So stay warm. Don't go out if you don't have to. Be good to each other. Look out for each other. Stay hydrated. And I will see you guys on Wednesday. Bye-bye.